Honestly, I would say if you've got a great idea or you feel it's a great idea and you believe in it, try to make it happen. Obstacles will be there for sure, because it seems like whenever there's something new, groundbreaking, or innovative, or off the beaten path, there's going to be some resistance. People aren't going to believe you. People aren't going to believe in you. The few that do, if you can find them, enlist them, stick with them, take the encouragement.
Nique The N Voice checking in live and direct. You are tuned into SongLab Live. I am with the founders of the U.S. Martial Arts Film Festival, and I could not be more hyped. Gentlemen, drum roll. Please let the people know who you are and what you do. I don't know who's gonna go first because we've been doing a lot of banter back and forth. So who's gonna go first? Who's on first?
I would like to let my esteemed colleague go first.
Hi, my name is Leo Ramos. I'm the co-founders of the U.S. Martial Arts Film Festival, and I hand it over to my co-founder, Mr. Keir.
My name is Keir. I am the co-founder, co-creator of the United States Martial Arts Film Festival and WHAMFest, which stands for
Women Heroes in Action Movies.
Ooh, Wham. I was wondering what that was.
Mm-hmm.
So I stumbled upon this amazing event over the weekend. It started on Thursday, ended on Sunday. I think I missed probably one of the most pivotal parts of the festival on Sunday when we had live demonstrations. So walk me through, first of all, what is the U.S. Martial Arts Film Festival? And then why did I miss the coolest part?
I don't know if I want to relegate it to being the coolest part of the festival. We had a lot of cool parts, don't you think?
We had a lot of cool parts, but that was definitely the most unique part. So
Okay.
Right.
In tying in martial arts movie fans, we're trying to connect that community with practicing martial artists.
Right.
And
it might have been the most interactive part of the.
It was definitely the interactive part of the festival. So Sunday we had lion dance to open up the live demonstrations. Then we had all local schools, because we try to stay involved and promote the community. So we had a Kung Fu school at 10 o'clock. Then we had Shotokan Karate School with Sensei Kenny Tyler at 11 o'clock. And he had youngsters, I think ages 7, 8, and 9 through teens, and his senior adult instructors. And then we had from Zion Monroe, who's instructor from Jay Page's gym down in Tempe, who did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu demonstration.
Right.
And they also did a Muay Thai demonstration.
Wow.
And we finished off with another Kung Fu school, Sifu James. Forgive me, Sifu James. I can't remember your last name. But they did weapons and Kung Fu demonstrations.
Now, sandwiched in between the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, and the Shotokan school, we had the honor of having a fantastic demonstration by the world-renowned Samuel Kwok.
I was gonna say
Master Samuel Kwok, who is disciple of Ip Man, who was Bruce Lee's instructor.
Wow.
And Samuel Kwok is known globally as the current Wing Chun master. He's like I said, world renowned.
He's the Michael Jordan of Wing Chun.
Basically.
So when everybody was Kung Fu fighting,
he was around Kung Fu fighting. Master Kwok is 77 years old and is as agile as anything. And is active
was
on
he
social media.
Gold Jacket?
Yes. Mr. Gold Jacket on Red Carpet Night.
Yes.
Come on now.
400,000, over 400,000 on his on
430,000 followers.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's that guy.
He internationally. So let's talk about some of the other names that were there and then get into the nitty-gritty of the festival, what the point is, and just kind of elaborate on that for me.
Well, I'll let Leo take the names and I'll take the...
All right, sounds good. Well, we had, as you know, Sifu Sam Kwok, who lives in London.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
When he's there.
When he's there. We had the distinct pleasure of welcoming Yudai Yamaguchi, director of 1% Warrior, who was nominated for both Best Director and his movie 1% Warrior, nominated for Best Picture 2025. and his wife. Don the Dragon Wilson, legendary 11-time world champion kickboxer, and as of now, approximately 30 years in the film business as both starring, stunt choreography, and co-producing.
Yeah, Don has about, what, 13 of his own films?
At least, maybe more than that.
With the renowned director, Roger Corman.
That's right. That's right. The legendary, the Black Dragon, Ron Van Cleef, who is, I want to say 78. Don't quote me on that, but every bit as agile as Sam Kwok, and is actually still learning new martial arts and earning belts and earning degrees and earning certifications because of his legendary skill.
And who was given his name by none other than Bruce Lee.
None other than Bruce Lee.
The Bruce Lee.
The Bruce Lee.
So the person that I was eating sweet and sour chicken with.
Right. The dragon, Bruce Lee, named Ron Van Cleef the Black Dragon.
Are y'all playing with me right now?
No, back in the 70s.
Not at all. Not at all. Kid you.
True story.
When I tell y'all that I stumbled upon this event, like I was eating sweet and sour chicken
with a man who conversed with Bruce Lee and was given his name, the Black Dragon, by Bruce Lee.
Wow.
It was truly iconic in the world of martial arts.
Wow. And he actually handed me a DVD of a film that his wife maybe produced or directed.
Yeah.
And he asked me to review it. So I'm gonna need to do my homework.
You're gonna need to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
When the Black Dragon asks you to review
do something, you do it.
You do it.
You do it. Okay. I'm on it. I'm on it for sure.
Now, we also had the pleasure of Miss Shannon Hall, formerly known as Dallas on American Gladiators.
Yes.
2-time world kickboxing champion. And now evolving, her career is evolving into stunt work and going into her own acting career. Nolita Hoven, the founder of Icon Universal Studios Casting Agency and the Multi Talent Agency, came in from Texas. Miss Alan Woodman, who has got 40 or 50 credits to his name as a legitimate Hollywood stunt guy. And we were really very blessed to have at the last minute, I'll call it the last minute, I'll call myself out here, April Wright, director and writer of Stunt Women, the Untold Hollywood Story, and
which is an excellent documentary.
Which we were lucky enough to be able to screen and have her, share her thoughts and experience with that movie. And DGA member, stunt coordinator extraordinaire, stunt choreographer, and one of the people who helped enlighten the Academy and get a stunt design Academy Award approved for 2026, Miss Melissa Stubbs.
Wow.
And let us not forget Emmy Award winner Christopher Caliendo, composer, writer, musician.
I leave the music to you.
And
okay.
And from 3-6 Mafia, Oscar winner, writer of the song that all know very well, It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp, Fraser Boy.
I don't know if I know that song. How does it go? I'm confused.
We're sure you're gonna pull it up on YouTube if you don't know it. Yeah.
How did y'all do all of this? How did this come about?
Well, to rewind, so we'll give you the foundation.
Please do.
Leo and I we're both very big film aficionados. Leo actually works in film and television and so forth. I've done some film marketing on the music side and just on the straight marketing side. So we're talking films, we're talking martial arts films,
right? As
we do, lengthy debates and so forth. And at some point, he felt that I had challenged him to be able to pull off some sort of film festival. I'm a little fuzzy on exactly where that nexus was, but it happened, and we began digging in on it. And after 2 years of work, 2+ years of work, really,
2 years.
We formulated and came together, and it's been not only an interesting journey, a learning experience, to finally pull it off and to do something unique.
Yeah,
was very rewarding. It hadn't been done before, and our impetus behind it was not only something that we love, films that we love, it's the fact that, you know, martial arts has a very philosophical side to it,
Yeah,
a very peaceful, universal side to it.
absolutely.
And it's a thing that brings together culture and community from all over the world. So we like that idea. We also like the idea of preserving these films for future generations. So part of our mission, because there's a nonprofit behind all of this called the World Martial Arts Film Federation,
Okay.
where we're looking to archive and preserve these films, and at some point, you know, have a facility with we can hold all of these things, events and so forth, and people can come and see these movies. They can come and see the paraphernalia and ephemera around these films.
I love it.
So that was the nexus of it. That was the genesis of it.
I love it. So 2+ years, somehow, some way, we end up, the UFO lands at
Yes.
Pollock
Yes.
Cinema
Solid cinema.
in Tempe. Took it over for an entire weekend.
Mhm.
I have to say, just the quality of people that were there. Me not really knowing
Mhm.
people by name, face, but understanding energy.
Right.
And seeing how, like, learning a little bit, and I'm hearing, you know, I have this person in my ear,
Mhm.
Dr. John in my ear, like, yeah, he trained with Bruce Lee and so on and so forth. And then seeing the reverence between these people who are just legendary in their own.
You know, very, very remarkable individuals. Just from the point of view of, you know, how long they've been dedicated to what they do, the training that they endure, you know, they put themselves through. And, you know, we're surrounded, after all, we're surrounded by some of the people who are in some of the best physical condition you can think of.
Oh, and listen, you know, speaking of legends, you know, let us not forget the Hammer.
Yeah.
Fred
Oh,
Williamson, who appeared red carpet in full effect. Some people,
Everybody swarmed to him.
well, listen,
Like, that's when I realized that I was really
He's
excited.
iconic. He's a
Greatness.
pioneer.
he's a pioneer. He's iconic. He's the truth. A lot of people don't realize Fred started out in the NFL.
Yeah.
For those of us who don't know, give us just a little cliff notes of who he is and what his resume looked
So
like.
Fred Williamson actually won 2 championships with the Kansas City Chiefs before the American League and the National League merged into the current NFL.
Wow.
Right.
He was given his nickname the Hammer at that time because he was a defensive back who put the hammer down on receivers coming across the middle.
Mhm.
Okay.
And fast forward from his NFL career into movies, legitimate karate master and world champion, and as you saw, revered by all of our celebrities.
Every
not
single
just the
celebrity there.
fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't say it's a pure martial arts movie, but one of the greatest films. Three's a Horror Way.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
100%
There's a lot of film all great.
Was
Jim
another
Brown.
with Jim Brown.
And the, you know, rest in peace, what adjective do you want to use for Jim Kelly?
Hey.
Phenomenal martial artist.
Yeah.
You know, blew up, of course, once again with Bruce Lee and Into the Dragon. You know, it's an iconic film unto itself.
So
And he also pioneered film financing, utilizing foreign money
Yes.
at the time that, you know, blacks were getting movies made like that. He was doing his films either in Italy or with Italian funding or overseas funding, which is, you know, considering late 60s, 70s, remarkable.
let's segue to that, because on Saturday, y'all had an amazing panel led by the one, the only, the man himself, the myth, the legend,
Who might this?
Keir. And you interviewed Balem. Am I saying that properly?
Lim Hussein.
Yes, Balem, yes.
Okay, let's give him a little shout out what his credentials are, because he actually spoke to marketing and
Right.
just the international level of film production and where we're headed.
Mm-hmm.
I can give you a little background on Balem, and then, you know, Mr. Worthy actually hosted the panel.
Right.
So Balem Hussein, from Algeria, was noted as 30 under 30 to watch. He, you know, in his late 20s, came out as just a pioneer in Northern Africa, Dubai, the Middle Eastern region for film development, film finance, and film production. And I've been friends with Mr. Hussein quite a few years, and he had literally just flown back from Dubai
Yes.
the day before to come to our festival,
He mentioned
do
it.
the panel,
He mentioned it.
and then was on a plane that night. So, Mr. Hussein, I thank you very much for sharing your wisdom and your experience with our fans and our audience. Now, Mr. Worthy actually hosted the panel.
He was very, very informative and generous, and teaching people, letting them know the things that were available to them in foreign film finance, marketing, that region, like the Middle East region of Dubai, the UAE, Kenya. So it was a phenomenal panel.
It was, I didn't know that I was coming and I was going to get all of that knowledge. I actually just came to support my girl Phaedra, shout out Lola Gray.
Lola Gray.
We're ready for the series to get picked up. And just so you know,
one of our winners.
Winner of the WHAMFest Best Action Short, Lola Gray by Phaedra.
Yes, and she also starred in it. So she's a stunt double. She's a writer, director. She is a very phenomenal woman. So I came to support her and watch Lola Gray, the short film. And then I was blessed with the panel with Belem and then meeting y'all. As far as just the quality of people, again, I think that's going to be our word of the day, is just quality.
Oh, thank you. Fantastic. We're glad you felt that. We really tried hard to put together, within our means, what we thought
Didn't
would
try,
be.
you did.
Okay.
You did.
What we thought would be, interesting, talented, motivating individuals.
Absolutely.
Above and beyond just people getting to see films. People always want to learn something.
Yeah.
Or satiate their interest in things. So we try to make that happen.
And that's our sole purpose here, or one of our big motivators at SongLab Live, is education and collaboration. So talk to me a little bit about the Philanthropic outside of, the big picture perspective that y'all have and what that goal is. You actually had some nonprofits that benefited from the event as well, correct?
And we're continuing to.
Yeah, so we were partnered with the National Breast Cancer Foundation to do breast cancer awareness. And, initially when I said that to some of the audience or people attending, they say, well, isn't October Breast Cancer Month, the official breast cancer month? And I would say yes, but does cancer take off the rest of the year?
Right.
See,
there's no vacation.
There's no vacation. So it just made sense to us to do an awareness event in May when absolutely nobody else is doing breast cancer awareness.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. We also support the Bruce Lee Foundation. Will be making a donation to the Bruce Lee Foundation. We were fortunate enough to do an after-school program with them for a week about a year and a half ago.
Right, prior to our event.
As we were, preparing this event, and our goal is to actually do a 1-week summer program with the Bruce Lee Foundation in Arizona every summer.
I love that. Okay, so y'all gonna get with me, right? So I can hype it up. We can make sure that we get the funds that we need, and everyone who needs to be there is gonna be there.
And thanks to Leo and Ms. Ramos, we had a lunch on Sunday.
We did have
National Breast Cancer Foundation.
Oh, I love.
Yes, we had our breast cancer brunch event Sunday at the end of the film festival. Very small, humble event this year, which I hope will grow. We had Dolores Hoya gave her survivor testimony, and had her family there, and we had some of the attendees for the festival had joined us for the event, and it was a moving event. I have to say, I'm not an emotional guy, but I was not prepared to hear, her story in that way. I mean, I've, lost a couple family members to cancer. Most people have been touched by this disease in one way or another, but our goal is also to do that event, because that's part of the WHAMFest, the Women Heroes in Action movies. Breast cancer is a shadow over, women's lives.
Absolutely.
We want to not only acknowledge like Melissa Stubbs and April Wright and these women in Hollywood, these stunt women in Hollywood who don't get shine, right? And what they do, but we also want to acknowledge on the charitable side, something that really impacts women's lives.
Definitely.
You are from the East Coast.
Technically, I'm from the Midwest.
Okay.
And migrated to the East Coast.
Let's get a little bit of the resumes, because I have a couple questions for you on the far on my left. And you already know, Leo already knows. I'm about to dig in.
Right. There you go. That's the devil.
Give us a little bit of your resume. What brought y'all together? What do you do for fun outside of creating amazing events that impact?
Short list resume, so to speak. I began my career, so to speak, in college at the University of Texas in Austin. I started a promotions company called Hot Wax for summer of my freshman year. Actually.
Okay.
And we might have actually be the first sort of dedicated rap promotions company at the time.
Okay.
We did other genres. We did dance. We did house. We were like probably the first house music place in Texas.
Well, we know where it all originates.
Texas. So Texas. We're regional. We did Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma was our region. And, had the good fortune of working in the early days with, companies like Def Jam, Cold Chillin', Tommy Boy Records, Uptown Records. We were there first.
Does Tommy Boy even exist anymore?
Yeah, they are. They still around.
Really?
I saw Tom Silverman a couple years back.
Tommy Boy was big.
Yeah, they were big. And we worked with them early on before they really became as big. So we worked with them before they had Latifah, before they had Daylight.
Yeah.
Into those acts, we worked with Sleeping Bag Records, which gave us Mantronics, EPMD, Ice Smooth, Just Ice. We were the first promotion folks for Nasty Mix Records, which was some Mix-a-Lot at his start. So,
legends in the flesh.
We helped make Posse on Broadway go national. The one song everybody knows before he did Get Baby Got Back. I also worked with South by Southwest the first 3 or so years. I did the first urban programming at the festival. And I also did the first rap show ever at South by Southwest.
So do you still have these connects? That's what the hype woman trying to know, and that's what they want to know too,
Well, in fact, not giving up the vintage, but I have to. This is actually the 35th anniversary of the first hip hop show, this past March, and in June it will be the 40th anniversary of Hot Wax.
Wow! Congratulations!
Thank you. Glad to be here to say that.
Congratulations,
Mr. Worthy. How would you say our event compares to the early South by Southwest?
Actually, to be honest with you, our audience, our attendance, though we wanted to be overwhelming because you always want to knock it out the park every time. It was commensurate with the first year of South by Southwest, but we had, comparably speaking, we had a phenomenal cast of panelists and guests.
Yeah.
Compared to the first year they did South by Southwest, and we see what happened with that.
Right.
It's just a matter of they kept it going, being diligent, and I believe we're going to have the same level of success.
Consistency is always key. And I think also allowing room for growth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say error, but room for growth. Recognizing that we can start here and end up, way, way above our own expectations.
First year, so they were, I think they were in the Stephen F. Austin Hotel, which is a small hotel downtown. I think they're still there. We had 20, 25 breakout rooms. And we had, how many the theaters that we had?
The theaters, we had the 3 theaters. One held 288. The other 2 had 174 each.
Right.
We went for it. We brought in incredible national talent and international talent. So, I thought we created a very good bed for everything, a good foundation.
You definitely did. I mean, you had the professional hype woman there. So I don't know how y'all got me.
Right. We had the best signal, and you kind of just.
They had a really big budget, y'all. Leo.
Yeah.
Talk to me about your stint in Roxbury, because that's where we connected yesterday.
God.
A lot of people don't know. For me personally, that's where I grew up. So when I was I grew up in Boston, went to high school in Montana. Before I could even get Montana fully out, we're in Boston. And that's how I know that he knows Boston.
Right.
Like, people will say they from Boston, but they not from Boston. They from Quincy. They from, Attleboro. Talk to me.
So a lifetime ago, I went to college back east, small college in Cambridge,
You see?
Boston adjacent.
You see what he doing?
Okay.
Right.
And one of the things that
Modest.
we did was to do after school programs in Roxbury. And it's something I had done at home in high school, and it's something I wanted to continue to do, just to try to connect with, this new community, because this was all new to me.
Yeah.
And did that for 3 years while I was in college. It's a beautiful thing.
You did something else too. I heard from a little bird that you may have kicked out
Ugh. Really?
one of the
Really?
most famous bands, groups
So
Group.
again,
I'm
to come out
waiting to hear this one.
a lifetime ago,
in a past life. We're gonna get in the DeLorean, y'all. We're getting in the DeLorean.
past life, I had a show on 95.3 WHRB, the darker side
Let's go.
of college radio. And I used to DJ parties on campus.
Mm-hmm.
And we always had to be on the lookout for high school youngsters not of age. And we just, it wasn't safe for them to be around, these older, wild college students.
College students.
So we just had to be, aware. And every now and then we had to ask a few of them to leave.
There was a group that
There
didn't they would leave, but they would always come back. I'm gonna be quiet, but when he leave, I'm gonna be talking again.
Look, you want to say it, so just go.
No, you say it. It's your story.
I don't specifically recall, because obviously I'm the DJ.
Right.
So I wasn't actually keeping people in and out. I'm busy.
You setting the vibes.
But the rumor is that more than one occasion, the members of New Edition frequented our parties and were gently, politely asked to not stay at our parties.
They were getting framed out by their callers.
Long before they were famous, long before they had a record deal, but they were creative and talented and hungry and wanted to be part of that.
I just made a song about that incident.
They did?
They count me out.
My God.
It was talking directly to you.
Thank you, Mr. Worthy.
Directly to you.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I mean, you can put it
New
on-
Edition, if you're out there, Belle Biv DeVoe, I apologize if you ever got thrown out of one of my parties. Please, let's connect, Instagram, something out here on the West Coast.
We would love to have you at
We'll
us
take
back
care
next year.
We'd love to have you at our Martial Arts Film Festival next year.
Let's go. Shameless
Bobby,
plug.
Mike.
Shameless.
What was your stage name? What was your DJ name?
Just DJ Lee.
DJ Lee?
Simple.
Okay.
Kept it simple.
Where does the love for martial arts come from with the both of y'all?
For me, I mean, it was definitely film. Definitely film. First martial arts movie I saw, I think was the first one that ever premiered in the States, was Five Fingers of Death. Love that film, just because I guess it was the first and cult classic, so to speak. Followed, I think it was Chinese Professional, Sacred Knives of Vengeance behind that. And I was just always into the art. And then whenever I find an interest in something, I try to get as much information as I could. And we didn't have the internet then.
I would never be able to tell.
So you had to go dig, right? You had to go to the library. Magazine stores were always big for me. I was always a big reader. So you were grabbing the magazines at the time, Kung Fu Illustrated, Black Belt magazine, all of that. And then I took one of my aunts had a friend, guy she was dating at the time, who took Kempo, Kung Fu. And I was always really interested. He saw him do a couple of demonstration kicks stuff. I'm like, I want to learn that. So I went and took Kempo at his school. After that, I took Taekwondo, I took Wing Chun. I always wanted to take Aikido. But at the time, you had to be like 18. They didn't want to take you until you were young, until you're fully developed.
Right.
So I never really went back and did that, but I did those 3 styles for a while, and so yeah, they just kept the interest very high.
Film. How about you, Leo?
Oh, straight out of movies. I do not pretend or profess to be a martial arts practitioner at all. I've had my athletic moments here and there, but
Definitely an athlete.
you know, Bruce Lee launched a global industry with 4.5 films.
Mm-hmm.
4 films and 15 minutes. Game of Death, he passed away. He had only recorded 15 to 18 minutes of that film and then was finished by the film company.
Right.
So with 4 films, this man and his skill, his charisma, he's a true like a James Dean type movie star.
He's a James Dean of martial arts.
He launched an entire global industry in film, and today, with only 5 films, he's still considered the best ever.
The best.
He is revered by Jackie Chan and Jet Li and Donnie Yen and Sammo Hung, and Chuck Norris, who are the best ever to have done it, and have all of them have many, many, many films and have their own styles and their own fan bases and all of that. So, and like Mr. Worthy, I'm a reader, so when I distinctly remember seeing Enter the Dragon as a child, and we would stay in our neighborhood theater and just like sneaking into the next one. So the first day, I probably saw it 3 times.
Right.
Easily.
And so I was like, well, who's this Bruce Lee guy? So I went to the library, got some books, I read more about him, and learned about his philosophy and his. I really wish I could have met this person, this spirit.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons we really support the Bruce Lee Foundation, and are going to continue to begin to make donations to them as much as we can and bring their summer program here, to Arizona, and with luck, and with resources to help them continue to grow their summer program in other states and other big cities. It's very important. Like that touched me as a kid, and there was no Bruce Lee Foundation. It was just him, and his, the Dao Ji Kundo and other books that I could find that he had been highlighted or reviewed, or he had written.
Right.
So it's important. And, I've had the pleasure through Zoom and video of meeting his daughter, Shannon, who's an amazing person, an incredible spirit, just, as I presume her father was.
Right.
And in whatever small way we can help them with their mission to continue to spread his philosophy, we're going to support that.
Yeah. And I was a fan of Bruce even before he did Enter the Dragon, because one of my favorite shows when I was a kid was The Green Hornet. And I think that might have been his debut. So anytime The Green Hornet was on, I saw The Green Hornet. Any movie he ended up being in, he was in Marlowe, saw that little bit piece there.
Yeah.
Was that San Francisco, something like that. Anything he showed up in, I was riveted, right? So, of course, when he did a movie, I saw every movie multiple times. Put the books, put the magazines, had the soundtrack album for Enter the Dragon. No dialogue.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Sure.
And I'm just curious, the soundtrack album, was it a vinyl?
Of course, vinyl.
Okay.
That's the only thing you had at the time. Or 8-track. I don't know if they had it on 8-track. They did like leather vinyl.
We had 8-track. Well, 45s were before. You had their 8-tracks, your vinyls, and then before the video, like VHS.
Right.
I'm trying to think. Oh, I know what it's called because I used to have them. The big discs. What were those called?
Oh no, they came later. They have a laser disc.
Was it laser disc?
Laser disc, yeah. It was what? Betamax VHS.
Betamax. Yes.
So yeah, I had to have the album, and the album kind of ties into the festival. The album had a major score to it, right? Which people recognize and remember this day and triggers them by a very famous composer named Lalo Schifrin, who worked somewhat with Chris Caliendo, who attended our festival and presented about soundtracks and scores and so forth.
So y'all like movies or no?
Can't stand it. Give me a TV series any day of the week.
Leo, talk to me about your involvement in the film industry and what is on the horizon. Shameless plug for all the things. This is your moment.
No shameless plug involved. I've got years in docu-follow series, or what's commonly known as reality. I have written and had some features optioned. I've got 3 feature documentaries in development right now, and just always looking to collaborate and work on, the next project, because I don't have to be in charge. I just want to be part of a great project.
I love it. Mr. Keir.
Why? The question is exactly.
What is your involvement in the film industry? What's on the horizon for you?
Love to have a deeper involvement. I've always been a film fan. I would love at some point to maybe direct a couple things, produce some things. I have worked on marketing for some films. The Fela film.
Yes.
Iron Man 1 and 2. Sex and the City 1 and 2. New Jack City.
Not you over here being modest. Like, I want to get into it. What are we talking about?
Trespass. I missed a couple, but yeah, Ricochet. So I love film. I love films almost as much as I love music.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like the film and the music, and y'all came together, and now you're like a power duo.
Well, it's his film promotion experience that helped us get Shout Factory involved and Well Go USA, and we were fortunate to be able to build the beginning of a relationship with Lionsgate. So we actually had the ballerina posters before anybody else could get them here in Arizona. The ballerina releases on June 6th, coming up, and we had the ballerina trailer, and just special thanks to Shout Factory, Well Go, and Lionsgate.
Well Go does the Hi-Ya channel.
Okay.
Well Go does the Hi-Ya channel, which I get on Amazon Prime, but it's available in other places.
Okay.
And
we were hoping to get the new Karate Kid. Sony, get at us.
See, I like it. Here at the Hype Network, we speak in affirmative, so you gotta speak it into existence.
Time it is. We also know the Mortal Kombat movie is coming up, with the perfect dovetail with what we do.
It's Warner Brothers. Yeah, that's Warner Brothers.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
But Shout Factory just released a new Jet Li collection, which they gave us copies to give to our celebrities, and we want to encourage all of you who are Jet Li fans. Get to the Shout Factory website, check out their new Jet Li collection. It is the bomb.
And they definitely have classics like Sonny Chiba, who is not just a cult figure, but an iconic martial arts figure.
Iconic Japanese martial arts figure. Shaw Brothers collection.
Shaw Brothers, yeah, for sure.
Up and down.
All the Shaw Brothers did the bulk of those martial arts films that everyone watched in the theaters.
Now, I don't know about you, but we used to see them on something called Kung Fu
Theater.
Out here, it was 4:00 every Saturday for an hour. We got to see the Shaw Brothers work.
And then July 4th. What's going on July 4th? Like, we're in the very early planning stages, and y'all know me. I'm not one to gossip. So if you heard it from me, it's the truth. So let's speak some things into existence now.
Hey, Kim, weigh-ins, you don't remember me, but I remember you, and I know you're not one to gossip either. Right?
I know that's right.
I know Kim.
We have the what's what I'm looking for? The cloaked subterranean event coming up.
Soon to be released. Soon to be disclosed.
It's
drum roll.
It's going to definitely be. I don't want to say blockbuster, but I think the people here will be happy about the event we're putting together.
Okay.
It will be
coming up in July.
A 1 to 2 day type festival.
Right.
Okay. And I'm gonna know about it so that I can.
You will know.
Way in advance.
In
advance.
Once everything is locked in,
want your imprint involved.
I love it. I love it.
And we want you to be the mistress of ceremony.
And speaking of shouts, more Leo than me. We had some very cool folks come from the Arizona Film Commission.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Ramsey Wharton, Denver, and her crew from the Arizona State Film Commission.
Yeah.
Again, extremely supportive, and we thank you guys for that.
Did we shout out everyone that was involved in the U.S. Martial Arts Film Festival? Because we could put like some credits. So we had Shout, like
Shout Factory.
everybody.
Shout Factory, for sure, 100%. Well Go USA, Lionsgate.
Let's not forget the wonderful Joycelyn Liu.
Joycelyn Liu.
Yes.
Nolita Hoven.
Nomita.
All Sports Network in Vegas that does all the other sports you can't see on ESPN and regular. My guy I met at the Detroit homecoming for the All Sports TV network. My guy Det with his soundstage called Studios in Schoolyard Studio in just outside of Cleveland, Ohio, and his soundstage.
Our guy Ed Fish with his behind the scenes support.
And behind the scenes, and let us not forget our volunteers, in particular Nala, Katerina, Chantel, and Bonnie, who led the whole crew.
And then we also have Empire Network. They helped out
Empire Network
on
Red
Thursday.
Carpet.
Big shout out to Trey.
Trey and Empire Network for the red carpet coverage. Absolutely.
Oh, and I want to holler to our man Mike Warner.
Okay.
Behind our gifting from the Products Mael. We'll be coming up with some future situations. Mael, thank you. We appreciate it.
What else? The list goes on.
You can't do this alone.
No, absolutely.
You can't do this alone. We're not even trying to.
Alone.
Yeah.
Treats by Bonnie.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Gourmet desserts. Gourmet desserts for our celebrity guests.
Excellent treats.
Bagels by Alexi.
Yes.
Gourmet homemade plain and jalapeno cheddar cheese.
Oh, give me the jalapeno for sure.
That was really good too.
Yeah. There are so many people. Michaela, the general manager.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we can't forget shouting out Paula.
Yes.
Paula Cinema
and Michaela, and
it's a great venue.
Fantastic. Everybody venue.
Let's give a little bit cliff notes for the cinema itself, the history behind it, because we kind of talked about that in our meeting yesterday. We had a meeting, y'all.
Yeah, they have a great setup. It's almost like a museum into itself, statues, statuettes, kind of tracing cinema history. You guys got great Star Wars pieces. You got pieces from films, the Avengers. It's a very fun place to be in. And how'd you pick that place?
Because so much history there.
I have to credit Leo for locating the venue. So.
Because he's a native, right?
Yes.
I did grow up here, yes. Listen, I just looking at the different options and, what we were trying to accomplish. We wanted someplace that's just screamed film, but also we're starting very humbly, and you would never know it, but that cinema is the only location. It's just a one location cinema.
Right.
That cinema believes in the community because their highest price ticket is only, I want to say, $3.50.
Yeah, even like the snacks and stuff. I was looking at it like, whoa.
It's way back when we had something called the Dollar Show, when it was literally $1 to get.
In Montana, we have Dollar Theater. Okay? Yes,
but priced for inflation, this is probably less than $1 what they're charging. So Mr. Pollock and Pollock Cinema really believe in the community and movies and make it accessible.
And we thank them for believing in us and our event.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, and before I mess up, it's Mike Warner at Igami, is the agency that helped out with the How Mayo situation. And we're looking forward to them piggybacking with us on some other things.
So is the festival something that's happening biannually, annually? What's the plan for it?
Oh, we plan to rock out every year if we can.
I know that's right.
And there's no if. every year.
No, I said we plan to.
Not, if we can, and we will. The next film festival on this scale will be in 2026.
And no doubt. Not to mention, expect some, more than just July, expect some interim events taking us through the year, keeping the film festival out there and also keeping the World Martial Arts Film Federation behind this.
Right.
Keeping that out there so we can achieve our goal of preservation, archiving, unification, etc. And creating continuing interest in martial arts.
So knowing your individual industries and where your experience is, what would you tell someone who is trying to do what you're doing right now and make an impact within our space, within the industry?
Can you take it first?
No, you take it.
Honestly, I would say if you've got a great idea or you feel it's a great idea and you believe in it, try to make it happen. Obstacles will be there for sure, because it seems like whenever there's something new or groundbreaking or innovative or off the beaten path, there's going to be some resistance. People aren't going to believe you. People aren't going to believe in you. The few that do, if you can find them, enlist them, stick with them, take the encouragement. But in general, you're going to have to forge that path. Of course, once you do, everyone is on board. I always utilize the story of the little red hen, one of my favorites. Nobody wants to help you bake the bread. Nobody wants to help you cut the wheat or grind it to flour or make the flour or make the dough. Everybody wants to show up when that bread is in the window cooling and smelling delicious. They want a slice.
It's in the oven. They coming when it's in the oven because they starting to smell it.
Right.
Everybody
wants
with me shooting in the gym.
Everybody wants a piece of the bread then. So prepare for that. Damn near expect it, but trusting your personal brilliance as much as possible.
I love that.
Find a way.
I love that.
Be committed. Be determined. Believe in yourself, invest in yourself, and find a way. Whatever it is.
Any other shameless plugs that y'all want to leave us with?
Plenty of shameless plugs. First of all, the U.S. Martial Arts Film Festival. This is our shirt. We have some left, not a lot. They're going to be collector's items. Are we going to show you the back?
You can do whatever you want to do.
Just WHAMFest. The back is WHAMFest.
Oh, that's actually beautiful.
Look at that.
That's beautiful. I love it. Okay, so women heroes
in action
movies. I love that.
Yes.
And the website will be updated, and we're still, because we're promoting breast cancer awareness all year long.
Exactly.
Right? So
we
have mugs. The WHAMFest mugs are available. The drawstring bags are available.
Pink drawstring bags for breast cancer.
Pink drawstring bags, and all these proceeds go to our donation to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. So we just, check out our website at www.womenactionstars.com, or the main website for the festival, usmaff.com.
Also,
and
our federation site.
Yes, also the federation, but we want to stay focused here. Okay, we're promoting the National Breast Cancer Foundation stuff, and the drawstring bags, the coffee mugs, and t-shirts are available on either website. Okay. Whether you go to usmav.com or you go to Women Action Stars. Women Action Stars is also our Instagram at Women Action Stars, where we're constantly this week and next week going to be sharing hundreds and hundreds of the images of the excitement he experienced, the people of character that Nique referred to, our celebrities, and we're grateful that it happened and that you joined us there. So we want the people who weren't there this year to see the pictures, see what you missed, so you come next year.
We also have U.S. Martial Arts Film Festival YouTube and Facebook.
And Facebook.
Pop in. If you forget, you can pop in those other places and still get led to the main site.
And I'm sure at some point or another, we're going to get some type of affiliate link, because guess what? I'm Nique The N Voice. I'm not one that gossips. If you heard it from me, you know it's the truth.
It's real in the field.
It was an amazing experience. I've held out long enough. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming and sharing space with us. Thank you for making an impact on our community. Thank you for bringing culture to the forefront here in Phoenix, Arizona.
Well, look, we appreciate your time. We appreciate you giving us a chance to voice what we do and what we've done.
No, and we appreciate everything you do for the community every day.
No doubt.
You will get your affiliate link. It's coming.
I said that. Thank you, man. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
That was great.
Nique The N Voice checking in live and direct as your new host for SongLab Live. As a professional hype woman, I love to help creatives and entrepreneurs actualize their vision. If you have a story that you would like to share, go ahead and hit me up in the DM. That is the only reason that I want you in there, so I can have you in here with me right here in the hot seat.